Quanah Parker, chief of the Quahati, the eagle of my people.
I believe the canyon has a spirit, and the rocks, the trees, everything's alive down there.
The great Comanche chief, Quanah Parker, spent time with his people here. The soundtrack to this episode of Panhandle Spirit is from Joe Ed Coffman's new CD, Quanah Parker. Coffman was given a rare honor. He said he was adopted by Buster Parker.
He told me, because of your respect, I'm going to adopt you as my son into the Comanche Nation, which made me an adopted great-grandson of Quanah Parker.
Benny Tahmahkera is a great-grandson of Quanah Parker. He's a retired Marine and is currently playing the Comanche chief in the musical drama Texas. Before the show, he visits with the audience.
Palo Duro Canyon is a very sacred place. We know our history here. We know what it did for our Comanche people. But on the other hand, you know, there's a sadness about the killing of the horses. And, you know, today there's a lot of Comanches that won't come to Palo Duro Canyon because of those bad memories.
Tahmahkera is referring to the incident in 1874 when Colonel Ranald Mackenzie slaughtered more than 1,000 Comanche horses.
The Comanche were some of the most superb horsemen in the history of the world. So in effect, their livelihood and their well-being was determined by the horse.
When you look at Palo Duro Canyon, I mean, the natural beauty of it, it's a wonder the Comanches, they came here for hundreds of years.
Tahmahkera brings an authenticity to the role of Quanah Parker that excites Texas management.
Well, I felt like if we were going to tell this story, that we ought to try to tell it partly through the eyes of the Comanche as well as the white man. And of course, you can imagine there's two vastly different ideas sometimes on that story.
It's important for us, if we're going to tell a story, even though it's, you know, fictional, it needs to reflect, you know, the way history was.
Marking the historical Quanah Parker Trail, these roadside arrows have been created by Charles Smith.
In order to get one of these arrows, you have to have an historical connection with either Quanah Parker or the Comanche people.
But the spirit of Quanah Parker is not confined to Palo Duro Canyon.
He navigated a path between white society and Indian society.
Walking the white man's road. And I think for an Indian today, you know, that's very respectful because that's kind of what we still do. We still fight to maintain our culture, but we still have to live in today's society.
Larry Lemmons, Pronews 7.